After the J series, Samsung launched its M lineup, which have great improvements over J series and brings up massive battery, massive display, improved cameras and so on. Hey guys, you are watching We Review Tech, so let's get started. Where is the box? Oh, here it is. In the box, we get the phone on the top, the 15-watt fast charger, and some user manual and a SIM ejector tool. Let's look at its build and design. When you first look at the phone, you would definitely notice its display, which is a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED panel with a Infinity U notch. And it just looks great. Samsung has always been number one when it comes to display in budget phones. And the back here comes with a gradient finish, which is definitely an improvement over the M20's back panel. The back here is a polycarbonate panel, and yes, it is prone to scratches. I would definitely recommend you to use a case. I would have been happier if Samsung had provided a glass panel, which is other competitors are now offering. On the top we have noise cancellation microphone. On the bottom we have speaker grill, USB Type-C charging port and a 3.5mm headphone jack. On the right we get volume rockers and power button. And on the left we have SIM slot, which is a triple slot with dedicated SD card slot, which budget phones must have. It is a full HD plus Super AMOLED screen. We have inky blacks, punchy colors and display is bright at the outdoors too. The auto brightness takes some time, and that's because it lacks light sensor, and Samsung's software optimization cannot replace it. The video viewing experience is also very good, so overall the display scores 10 out of 10. The phone also features always on display, and there are a lot of customizations to choose from. It comes with Samsung's One UI built over Android 9 Pie. The One UI is one of the skins which I would love to have on my smartphone. It focuses on enhancing users' one-hand experience using a smartphone. You do not have to reach all up to the top of the display to pull down the notification panel. You can just swipe down on the fingerprint to have access all of the notifications. The phone comes with Widevine L1, which means you can stream videos in Full HD quality on Netflix and Prime Videos. The phone also supports Camera 2 API, which means you can use Gcam on it. Moving to its performance. This phone is powered by Samsung's mid-range chipset, the Exynos 7904, which you can compare it with Snapdragon 636 chip. So here are the Antutu scores. It is good, but not ahead of its competitors. But hey, I'm not gonna build opinions based on Antutu scores only. The day-to-day multitasking is smoother and you won't find any lags. And if you are wondering about the gaming performance, PUBG here by default runs on medium graphics. Speakers are decent and loud, but what impressed me the most is the headphone jack output. And the earpiece is also loud too, and I didn't face any issue while receiving calls in the crowded areas. When it comes to security, we get face unlock and fingerprint scanner. Fingerprint scanner is not as fast as other phones, but it works fine. It is a little off position and you have to get used to it to place your fingerprint exactly where the scanner is. The face unlock is a little slow, taking a second or so to unlock the phone, but still I love the animation near the notch while searching for a face. The M30 comes with a massive 5000 mAh battery, and in fact you wouldn't feel the phone being that much heavy, all thanks to Samsung's design and weight distribution. You can expect a day and a half to 2 days of battery life easily if you are a medium or a light user. And if you are a heavy user, you still get 20 to 25% battery left at the end of the day. It takes about 2 hours to completely charge this massive battery with Samsung's 15-watt charger bundled in the box. Moving to the cameras, it has 13 megapixel f1.9 aperture primary camera, the 5 megapixel depth sensor and a 5 megapixel ultra wide camera. It has a 16 megapixel front facing f2.0 camera, and the camera quality is decent and it takes some beautiful looking shots. You can take normal shots, ultra wide shots, videos, portrait shots, and also you can adjust the blur behind the background, and there are other features like burst shots and panorama. Here's an example. You can capture images with ultra-wide lens, also giving you a different perspective of your images. But wide angle lacks details in the shot and the images looks different in terms of color processing compared to the normal shots. Also to me, the images looks quite saturated. I like natural, but some of you also might these colors. Coming to human subjects, while taking portrait shots, the skin tone is maintained, but the edge detection is not that great. The wide angle shots also often look quite saturated and colors look washed out. Look at the sky in the background. And also, front camera is good, but taking group selfies loses focus on the subjects. Low light performance is below average, and if you like taking low light shots, then it might not be a good choice. You can also take videos in Full HD quality with both front and rear cameras. I also took some videos with its rear cameras, and surprisingly, I found that the ultra-wide videos were more stable than the normal one. And also, there is a bit of delay if you try to focus on the objects using the primary camera. And if you want to check the images, I will provide the link in the description below to our Google Drive. Considering the price of 10K for the base variant, this phone will definitely attract most of the users. The best-in-class display, bigger battery and the fast charging, good performance and the most important, the brand value of Samsung are the highlights of this phone. Personally, I like M series more than the J series. It is definitely a step up over the underpowered J series in the past. Let me know in the comments below. That's it for the review. Share it with your family and friends and subscribe to our channel We Review Tech.